Guys, hello and welcome to the Liberian TV network. We are right here at the Ministry of Information and Tourism way in Madagami, Corporate. Director General of Liberia Intellectual Property going to address the price on relevant national issues in the country. Who's also bringing details information.
We are here today to give an overview of our activities to the Liberian Intellectual Property Office, LIPO. We're here the last time and we gave a briefing on our activities, which has to do with the 3 months awareness on A, the 3 months awareness to the Liberian Intellectual Property Office. We initiated our office and we thought it was that because most people asking about what is intellectual property, they think that you're going to the attorney shop to or the the political center to go and talk. So we thought it wise to have the 3 months awareness to enlighten our people, the business communities, the educational institutions, because intellectual property has to do with a lot of institutions. The health ministry, people from the health background, we intended to do that. So the 3 months awareness has been very great. We took it to 3 counties based on funding, because everything has to do with funding. You can't just run without having money to operate. So we launched the 3 months awareness in Masurado. We toured Masurado for 1 day. We took it to Buchanan City, and then we spent the whole day from school to the business center, which was very great. And you will see the excitement from the business community to tell you that intellectual property now is something that everybody wants to be involved. So we didn't stop there. The selection of the county was not just looking at county. We were looking at those counties that have impact in terms of intellectual property, the copyright, the industrial side, trademark, and have those businesses that are being in compliance with intellectual property. So we took it to Nima County. All of us know Nima, especially Ganta, is a city that they can call it city of life. When we got to Ganta, the momentum was huge. Everybody was excited. And the good thing is, moving to the county, we didn't just move into the county. We want to have stakeholders involved into this awareness. So we took architects from the county to be a part of the awareness, because we are our ambassadors. The ambassadors are from the creative sector. So going into the county, you have to get the creator involved, speaking in their dialect to the people, to make them understand the importance of intellectual property. Not just coming to register at our office, but the awareness is all about telling the business people the importance of intellectual property and how to make money. That's the basic. Not just telling you come and register. Yeah, government, we are taking the money, but what's the outcome? We want to teaching them how to make the money out of their IP. So the 3 more awareness in the various counties, the clamors that in Maserati, getting the comedians involved, one of them, Mamere and Ojuku. If you go on our page, you will see Ojuku. He was the MC that day. And we didn't just say because we are clamorizing the awareness, I closed the office that day and took the office to Fish Market, where we were seated there and asking all of the business people that have intellectual property right to come and register. And it was a bonus. I said it on Spoon. If you walk to my office at Fish Market, I was doing free registration. Because we want for intellectual property not to only be in the office. We are taking it to the people. If you read about intellectual property, you know that a country backbone is from the IP. All the telephone you have here, the gadget, everything we have here is intellectual property. The design of resume is IP. So you have to know the value as a country. We need to know the value of our business people who have their rights. And these rights should be protected. Once your rights is protected, then you try to gain money. And in that light, the IP office is there. That's what we have been doing since we took over minister. Now it's still there. We have been training people. We have SMEs, the manufacturer union. We gave them office to LIPO to be able to sit there so we can monitor their activities. Not just to register, but we want to know what's the value added to your business. We train them through the World Intellectual Property Organization. We have this IP management clinic, which is very good. Now you see Sandra, she has Sandra Parking Light. She's producing a tea, Maronga tea. Sandra is not having a war brain. Of recent, she was on her way to Jamaica. The World Intellectual Property contacted her. In fact, they took somebody from Geneva that came here to document her whole product, the product line, the value that was added to her product. If you go on the World Intellectual Property page, you will see Sandra, her whole documentary, the videos is there. So Liberia is doing well in terms of intellectual property, not only in Liberia, but out there. And not only Sandra, we train over 30 SMEs to add value. The value added to your product is how to package the brand. Because some of them, their packaging was not good. I was one of the experts on that. At the time, I was non-director general. I was hired by the World Intellectual Property Organization. And because I want to serve my country, we told them, we're not taking experts from Geneva. We're not taking experts from Harare to come and train our people. We have experts in our country, so we'll use our experts. And trust me, after the initiative, you realize that everybody now having the passion to be part of this initiative. And with our good office, the World Intellectual Property has just given us another opportunity for 100 SMEs, Minister. So we'll be training additional 100 SMEs. And trust me, the SME that have been trained from the first phase will take somebody from among them, because we want the understanding from their colleague. So that if you're teaching your fellow business person, you will be telling them where you took your business from, what was added to your business, and your income. Sandra has been all over. She won a grant from UNDP, over 40,000. Because you are adding value to her business. So the awareness, we having a great result. It's not just getting in the street to do awareness. When you work, you have to have results. And because the president has said, every ministry and agency, especially with the performance management contract yesterday, we have even been doing it before the contract came. We want to have results. It's about getting the result. It's not about just getting in the street and put microphone up, but we are getting huge results. People are reaching out to the office now. The Intellectual Property Office is one of the offices that people have recognized through our initiative. And we have another phase, the IP Club. I think I said that here the last time. The IP Club project. The World Intellectual Property Organization and the African Intellectual Property Organization, we were able to get that opportunity from our partner to be part of the IP Club. It's the same thing on awareness, because we want for the kids, the high school students, the university students to know about intellectual property rights in this country. So when we reach out to them, and they were like, DG, I will give you this, because networking is very important. I overheard people saying, DG is just traveling. DG travel, but she do a lot of networking. Trust me, you got Kenya, you got Ghana, you got other countries. They were not selected, but they gave that opportunity to Liberia. And we had our project in 4 months. We had a national competition among 5 schools. The 5 schools, Third Menha won the competition. After winning the competition, they went for the regional competition in Zimbabwe last week. When they went for the competition in Zimbabwe, they came third. It's a good news for us. They came third. And before they could even go for the competition, because we sent our video, I was laughing at my program person. I said, but what's going on? Why Liberia being first every time? By the time I opened my email, they had already awarded us next year project. So it's a good news for our country that next year will be taking part in the IP club competition. But guess what? It's not going to be 5 schools this time around. We are taking it to the counties. We want to see those talented students, innovators, who will bring something to the table. So that intellectual property, when you live in high school, people are in high school, like the boy whose son taught me how songs. Walk back and listen to him. He's in high school, but his creativity is such that everybody was like, wow. So we are identifying the students. They have to be part of this process, because once you take it to them, they are ambassadors. Right now, you go to Taught Me How. In fact, the back there we gave them, the other guys said to me, when we're walking, they can just be asking us, but why about this club? We want to be part of this club. So to tell you that intellectual property right now in Liberia is not just something to say we're sitting down in the office. We are all over in the various schools, and we are making sure, because it adds value to our economy. People are saying, how much money did you net raising? Let me say it on this microphone. Every business owner in this country will add value to them. For example, Club Year. Club Year is a brand. It's a Liberia brand. Do you know how much money they raise in this country? Aqua Life, Coca-Cola. So not just the $50 they walk to my office and pay, but the brand and marketing, every year they pay revenue to our government. So that alone, we are even reaching out to them, because when I took over, I took the research office. It's by law. You can't have your intellectual property rights. You don't maintain it. If you don't maintain it, we put it in the public domain. It's for the public. January, effective January, all the rights holders that are not being able to renew their intellectual property, we will publish it in the public domain. We have the law for it, not only for Liberia, even the regional office. I was just in one meeting yesterday and we were talking in. In fact, the regional office don't get grace period for us. We get 6 months grace period. So you will not have the brand. You say it's for you. You stopping everybody from using it, and you will not maintain it. So you have to pay the maintenance fees, because your brand has been registered and recognized. Another thing we will be doing, I hope I don't take too much of your time. Another thing we'll be doing, like I talked about the IP management clinic. The awareness, we really wanted to reach out to like maybe 5,000 persons. But when we took onto the radio, because we got radio hour, we went on the different platforms. You will realize that just Spoon and OK, not even EFBC, the awareness went beyond over 100,000 persons. So it's a good thing for our country, because you see people are out there, not in the country, they are listening. They know about intellectual property. When we took on to signing a partnership with the police, it's in the pipeline. We have sent them the document for them to review. It's just left with the signing ceremony. Because the IP office can do enforcement. We have the authority, but the police will be able to enforce. They are part of our statutory board. They should be. So, you can't just put the police in the street, no. I'm an IP express. In order for you to give the police that authority, you have to train them. They have to know what are they going to enforce. Where is trademark? Where is patent? Industrial design and copyrighted materials. So once we sign that partnership through our partner, the regional and the World Intellectual Property Organization, we will be training over 100 police over 100. Because IP crime is almost there when you go Arab. That's not something to take it like that. Or any other person can just steal anybody IP rights. So the police will get involved so that we can have that partnership and the enforcement mechanism will be very strong. When we went, we went to them and we had the discussion. Just by the discussion, and it was on our page, the international partner started reaching out to my office. Because not just the protection they see, but the enforcement. They want to see enforcement. When you steal somebody's intellectual property rights, you should be held reliable, not walking free. And the police will help us in that. Not only the police, but the custom officers, because they variable us. We don't just want anything coming into our country and you steal somebody because we are part of international treaties. You can't go to Nigeria, you take somebody, put that from Nigeria, and you run with it in our country. If it's protected, because you got disobedient right. If you got a disobedient right, good. But if you don't have it, we're not allowed it. So those are some of the things that will be coming up. And the word intellectual property, they have been very instrumental when it comes to capacity building. They have just given us another program or project for women in sciences. So we'll be reaching out to other institutions. We're not doing it on our own. I told my team, I said, you can't do it on your own. We have to partner because we want other people to get involved. Once we are involved, you will see the messages going across. Not just LIPO team coming out and say awareness, no. We want the whole country to know about intellectual property. The women in science will be going to the UNDP women, will be going to the different sector because there are about 100 women that they will be training. They will send experts to train them. And I know somebody will ask, where are you taking the money from? The good thing is we are part of international treaties. We are part of WIPO. We are part of ARIPO. They pay the money. We don't pay the money. It goes directly to the vendors. So once they hire the person, they are in contact with the person. That's how they operate. So most of our programs are sponsored by them and they deal directly with them. So I just wanted to highlight these activities that we have been carrying on to LIPO. And in the coming months, there will be a huge awareness, not only the awareness training. We will not sit in our office, like I told them, every month I will take the office to the streets. It will be an opportunity for the Liberian people. And I'm advising everybody to take advantage of it. Once you come to the office outside, you have that flexibility. And I want to use this medium, Mr. Minister. I printed over 7 treaties and sent it to the Foreign Ministry. When you say you are a member of a club, you should pay your due. And you should have a membership. You can't say you member or you member of this particular organization, you are not signed your treaty. I'm begging the Foreign Ministry, the House of Representatives, Senate, to kindly sign those treaties. Because if we don't sign those treaties, Liberia will just be like, most of the program you go to, you will not see your flare up. That's how it works. You will not see it up because you're not a member of the organization. They will send you the invite. But it will be like shameful, you go for a program and your flare is not up. All the other countries flare up. So once we sign and ratify those treaties, we are on good footing. So these are some of our activities. I will entertain questions when I'm called again. Thank you to the press.
So guys, that was the voice of Madam Carmen Koboy, Director General of Labor. Again, I'm Francis Kedi Kappa. Keep following. You can like, share, and comment on our Facebook and YouTube channel. Thank you for this platform.